hello, I need to talk quieter than usual because my roommate is asleep in the other side of the apartment right now, and I wasn't planning on making this video because, frankly, it is 1 a.m. and I've been meaning to make a video about these two topics, I guess, but we're gonna start with the main one that people probably don't give a shit about, but this is the big thing on YouTube right now, and it's frankly the most important thing I care about right now and will care about for a long period of time. So we're gonna talk about that because this is about the Dan and Phil situation, about the Dan Howell situation, about the situation. If you're anywhere in the loop of the Dan and Phil verse, but frankly, if you've been on Twitter or YouTube in the past 2 days, you probably know what's going on. So I was just, in bed, like, watching old videos and looking through the Tumblr tag and just literally started sobbing. So if I look like a mess, that's why. Because I'm very emotional about this situation. So, I made Dan and Phil related videos in the past. Like, I went to Interactive Introverts last year, which was almost a year ago, which is crazy to me. But I've been a Dan and Phil stan for like 5 years now. I brought out the old shirt. I have many Dan and Phil shirts, but this is the one I chose to go with today. So I want to talk about Dan's coming out video, because that's a thing that happened. That's the universe we're living in, and I just really don't have a lot to say. I just am very overwhelmed with emotion. It's been 2 full days, I guess, since the video came out, and I'm still just kind of like a wreck of emotions because I'm so fucking happy and proud and like don't even know what to do with myself, I guess. So if none of you are like Dan and Phil people, then you probably have no idea what I'm talking about or don't care, but Dan Howell came out. Dan Howell is gay. I'm so proud of him. His video was amazing. Honestly, if you don't watch Dan and Phil and you don't care, I still think you should watch the video because he dealt with a bunch of really, really important societal topics and internalized homophobia and depression and all of this stuff that needs awareness brought to it even now. In 2019, and I just think he did such an amazing job. It was, like, I mean, because he hasn't made a video on his solo channel for a year, and he hasn't made videos on YouTube with Phil or anything for half a year now, which honestly has been kind of tough. I care about them a lot, which is kind of strange, because I'm not, like, a big YouTube person, which is odd, because I'm making a YouTube video for my YouTube channel, but I'm not really the kind of person who's, like, invested in YouTube culture, or really cares about, like, YouTubers. That's not really my kind of thing. I'm way more into, like, movies and television shows and stuff, but Dan and Phil have been kind of, like, a presence in my life for, like I said, like, 5 years, and they really got me through a lot of tough, like, just high school shit, like, everyone goes through hard times in high school, and, like, every single time I had something going on, like, I would go watch their videos and feel better, and it's just, like, I know so many people say that, but, like, honestly, they mean a lot to me, like, they really, really mean a lot to me, and it's, like, they're not really something, like, I talk about like I used to when I was in high school, but, like, I will support them and watch their videos until they stop making them anymore, because I care about them so much, and they've made such an impact on my life. And so this hiatus has been really tough. I've just been brushing it off, because it's like, it's just a YouTube channel, like, it's just YouTube videos. It shouldn't be that important, and obviously, like, their lives are more important than, like, making videos on the internet. Like, if they need time, then that's totally okay, especially after their world tour. Like, take a break. It's been a lot longer than anyone expected it to be. I mean, 6 months is a long time. And of course, like, Phil was still making his solo content, which is awesome, and I was really enjoying it, but, like, it's not the same. Like, it's Dan and Phil, like, they're a duo. It's just, there was, like, an absence in this, like, community for a long time. And so just to see Dan come back with this video after being in a bad place for such a long time, and just finally having the confidence to make something like this and just, like, sort of give himself to the internet, and just, like, it's crazy. Like, I can't even imagine the strength that took, and like, it blows my mind. Like, I just think he's such an amazing person, and I'm so proud. I'm so happy. And yeah, and then, so Phil kind of came out too in tandem because of stuff that Dan said in his video, and then of Phil's tweets after Dan released his video. So it's a very happy time right now in the Dan and Phil fandom. Although that sounds stupid now, because it's like this is so much bigger than like fan culture now, because it's like these, and especially because I think this video really made people kind of think back on their actions, and it's like these are real human beings, and it's like they're not characters in a soap opera, they're not fictional beings, these are real people with real lives. And I think that this video further accentuated that, because it brought to light a lot of topics that a lot of people were kind of abusing the power of, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I just am very happy. I'm very glad that Dan's back. And I hope that means that they'll get back to the regularly scheduled content soon, because it's just been really great. And it's really, like, lifted me up the past couple of days. Like, not that I was in a bad place or anything, but, like, just, like, really reaffirmed, like, how much I miss them. Which is so stupid, and this whole video is so cheesy. But, I don't know. I'm gonna talk about the other topic in a different video. Because, I don't know, I feel like these are two completely different audiences, and I don't know, I might not even upload this, I might hate it. But I just kind of wanted to get my feelings out for anybody on the internet who is in the same boat as me, and is just feeling very at peace, very content with these two people that I care about very, very, very much. So yeah, that's just my thoughts right now. It's my 1 a.m. thoughts. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe for the regularly scheduled content. This was just a little bonus thing because I had feelings. But yeah, thank you for watching, if you did. Whether you know whether you're a Dan and Phil person or not, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And see you next time. Bye.